I know, I know everybody thinks that their market is special, and I guess I'm just like everybody else, but I think San Francisco is a very special market, and I'm sure most out there would definitely agree. Even within San Francisco, we've got all these like sub-markets happening. So today, I'm going to talk about what makes selling in San Francisco so unique. By the way, my name is Clay Jeffrey, and I'm a top realtor here in San Francisco. If you're thinking about buying or selling, or just want to understand the market better, you can always reach out to me directly. My info's in the description, and if you're outside San Francisco, I'd be happy to connect you with the top realtor in your area. I've helped people all over the city navigate this market, and I can tell you, San Francisco is truly unlike any other city. It's not enough to just list your home. You need strategy, you need local expertise, and an understanding of how buyers actually think in the city. We're going to dive into the 10 reasons why selling in San Francisco is so unique, and how you can turn those quirks into an advantage when it's time for you to sell. Okay. San Francisco isn't just one market, it's dozens of little markets. The buyers who want a home in Noe Valley are not the same as the young professionals looking at South Beach high-rises. I've seen 2 condos with the same floor plan, one in Mission Dolores, one in Civic Center, sell for prices that were worlds apart. That's because lifestyle drives value here just as much as square footage. Understanding those micro markets is the first step in pricing and positioning your home. As everybody in San Francisco knows, San Francisco is 49 square miles. It is 7 miles by 7 miles. That's it. And we've got building restrictions and zoning laws. Some of these are getting alleviated, but we still have what we have. We are in one of the tightest markets in the country. Single-family homes are incredibly rare, and that scarcity is what often drives the competition. But there's a twist here, of course. Buyers here are super selective. They're not going to fight over a home that feels poorly presented or overpriced. In this market, demand exists, but you still have to earn it. We've got unique property types and unique rules. Okay, so if you've heard of TICs, you know that San Francisco's got some quirky stuff going on. A TIC, or a tenancy in common, is sort of like a condo, but not quite. The financing is a little trickier, resale can be different, and not all buyers understand it. And we've got co-ops. We've got historic homes with preservation restrictions. We've got converted warehouses with their own sets of rules. Sellers often underestimate how much buyer education is required just to make a deal work. That's part of the challenge and part of the opportunity. Selling in San Francisco comes with one of the heaviest disclosure packets you'll see anywhere. Earthquake retrofits, energy ordinances, condo conversion rules, rent control disclosures, balcony inspections under a new SB 326 law. Buyers here expect full transparency, and the city requires it. If something isn't disclosed, you could lose the deal, or actually worse, face legal headaches after the sale. A strong disclosure packet isn't just paperwork, it's actually a selling tool that builds buyer confidence. Okay, this city is filled with sophisticated buyers, and a lot of them work in tech and they spend their days online. They'll notice bad photos. They will skip right through it. There's tons of horror stories on several of my other videos. I'm not going to get into it here, but professional staging, digital marketing, same house, same price makes a huge difference. Marketing here isn't an option. It's a difference between stale and sold. Pricing. Ooh, pricing in San Francisco is almost an art form. It's not just price low and attract buyers. Sometimes with the wrong property, that does not work, or the wrong neighborhood. And if you price too low, the delta's too high for buyers to get to that right price. So it's really important that you come in at the right lower price when you're pricing low. You need to know how much demand there is going to be for the type of home that you are putting on the market. So it is an art form. The right pricing strategy is one of the most powerful levers that you have as a seller. As I've said many times on these videos, I know agents all over the country, and some places, summer is really a hot real estate season. Not here. Our peak markets are spring and fall. Summer, buyers are going out to Tahoe, they're going to Europe, whatever. Summer here can be really cold, so they really want to have a summer. Winter, things really slow down for the holidays. Sellers who hit the market in April or September tend to have the most energy. Now, while we have this seasonality, homes are selling all year round. It isn't as severe of a seasonality like, New York City summer is truly no real estate happening. But here, there is still real estate happening, and it depends on the type of product. Luxury product tends to slow way down. Condo market kind of keeps going along. So it really depends on the market, and sometimes the slower seasons can be good because you have less competition. Like I just said, the luxury market is its own world, but multi-million-dollar homes, they can take a really long time to sell because they've got a small buyer pool. But with that logic, you might think that entry-level condos would see bidding wars because they're so much more accessible. That's not always true either. Sellers need to know where they sit in terms of neighborhood, stats of their home, and then the condition. Luxury sellers, they need a lot of patience and they need really great tailored marketing. The fastest selling homes on the market are going to be single family homes under $2 million. San Francisco is deeply tied to the tech economy. When stock prices are up, buyers feel flush and aggressive. When tech stocks dip, demand can cool. And this can happen overnight. Interest rates matter too, especially for those entry-level buyers. Sellers here need to understand that confidence in the market can shift quickly. It's not just about your house. It's about the NASDAQ, mortgage rates, and IPO news.
Several days later.
Whoa, okay, hold on. We are back, I guess. We had some technical difficulties, so I'm going to just finish this off a few days later. Off-market and networking channels. Okay, this is kind of a big one and hard to explain. San Francisco is very unique because of the strength that we have with this off-market deals. So we have platforms like a top agent network that's only the top agents in the city, and then private brokerages may do this. And sometimes it's just agent to agents chatting and talking about their clients. Sometimes sellers want privacy. Sometimes buyers want this exclusivity. These channels, they're really powerful and they can only work with the right agents. Otherwise, you're going to lose a big chunk of serious buyers. But it does happen and it can be really productive. So there you have it. 10 reasons why selling in San Francisco is like selling anywhere else. From micro markets to pricing strategies, tech sensitivity, off-market deals. This is a city where you need a plan, not just a listing. The more you understand these nuances, the better your results will be. I really appreciate you being here. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. If you need a San Francisco agent, reach out to me directly. And if you need a referral in your area, all the links are in the description. My name is Clay Jeffrey, and I will see you next time.